So Myerscough bringing the ball down slowly. Zante tried with the lob, didn't go. Substitution for Barking Abbey coming in. Surrey takes a breather. Yeah, we want to apologise if there's been an interruption in coverage there. We had the internet drop out here at Bellevue. Ralston and the team should have us back online. 17-9. Barking Abbey is the scoreline here at Bellevue. Marley Wilkinson manages to get the ball out. Myerscough going to work. That's the ball stripped away though. Oh, great hands from Myerscough. Tough move, and the contact was drawn. Manuel Yeboah drove hard to the basket, picks up the contact from the Barking Abbey player. Both teams huddle up to talk things over. Substitution for Myerscough. EABL takes a breather. Danielson Cashilly comes back onto the floor for Myerscough. At the line to shoot. Yeboah. This is the first. Makes the second. Barking Abbey quick to get the ball down the floor, and Marco once again has the ball strip. Myerscough come up with it. Peter Zante looking for the option, finds one. Zanka back to Zante, goes inside, into the paint, reverse layup, doesn't go. Go come up with it though. Good work under the boards there from Myerscough, but then they lost it.
Yeah, just doing all the hard work. It's a 7-point lead for Barking here with 3:13 to go in the first. And the refs just checking something over with the table. It's looking like they're going to reset the clock.
Once again, we want to apologise if we lost broadcast for a couple of minutes there. We want to thank you all so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure bringing these games. This is our last one of 3. And at the moment, it's Barking Abbey leading. Myerscough 17-10 with 3 minutes left to go in the first. Back on the floor, Barking Abbey. Oh, there's a carry call from referee Fitzroy Wallace. And it's going to be a Myerscough inbound right in front of us. Zankot gets the ball into Zante. Closely guarded by Marley Wilkinson. Oh, strong move, kicks out. And I've got to say, I didn't quite see the referee was right in my line of vision there, Kaz, but I'm guessing that when he made the kick out pass, there was some contact.
Yeah, it looks like it. it's going to be first foul on Wilkinson.
Inbounded. Asante puts the ball up. Kick out. Doesn't go. Neither team shooting well from the outside so far, Kaz. We've seen some three-point exhibitions so far today.
We have, haven't we? Especially in the second game.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, you know, you just need to see that first shot go through the basket, see that first three drop, and it gives you a bit of rhythm, gives the team a bit of confidence. Because they're getting good looks. Both teams getting good looks.
Yeah. Another turnover there. This man, Dana Zankat, has been all over the place. Making some great steals. And both teams are now on 4 fouls, 1 more each. They're into the penalty and it'll be free throws for the rest of the period. So Asante holds the ball. Wilkinson right in front of him. Oh, nice handoff. Daniel Davis with the lay in there. Back in Abbey. Andre Costa's into the ball game for them. Wild shot from Barking Abbey there, but they find the ball and get the kick out for 3. And once again,
great pass.
You want to call that a pass cast, that's fine by me, but to me it looked like an air ball. The high lob pass.
Does it count as an assist though?
I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Bayemi gets the ball right back. It's been low to Myerscough. He goes to work inside, kicks it out. Wilkinson hangs, shoots, doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Asante. Guarded closely by Marley Wilkinson. Gets the ball off. Got inside the finger roll, nice bucket. Myerscough bring it to within 3 points. Under a minute left in the first. Barking Abbey, ball in the hands of Wilkinson. Gives it back to Sholovinskis. Going from Wilkinson there, it's still at the top, but inside. Oh, nice kick out. Still doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Asante. He's got a couple of options, but he spins all the way around, gets the ball out to Zankat, hangs, doesn't go this time. Barking Abbey come up with it. Well, Marley Wilkinson came tearing down right in front of us there. Drew some contact from, I think it might have been Kashili, yeah, Denison Kashili. He goes back to the bench. That puts Wilkinson on the line. Wilkinson, a 6'1" guard, also plays in D1. Makes the second. 21-16. Barking Abbey up. Down to the change in the first quarter. 10 seconds. Shot clock and game clock the same. What's Asante going to do? Is he going to distribute? He is. Shot's going to come in off the glass. Doesn't go. Myerscough don't get the tip back. That'll do it for the first quarter. Well, 21-16. Barking Abbey lead the way so far. And it's like I said, Kaz, it's been not a great shooting from outside, but certainly some good work happening under the boards.
Yeah, both teams being able to get inside, like you say, the shot's not dropping from the outside, but that'll come with the game.
Yeah.
But doing a good job, Barking Abbey, 18 points in the paint so far to Myerscough's 14.
Both teams 0% from behind the arc so far.
And it's those second chance points that Barking Abbey are getting off the offensive boards that have been so crucial. They're the difference here, 8-4. You know, they're up 5 here going into the second. Those offensive rebounds are so important.
Well, Barking Abbey winning the battle of the boards as well. 13 rebounds for them, as opposed to 8 for Myerscough. And once again, second chance points, as you say. 8 from Barking Abbey, 4 for Myerscough. But Myerscough leading the way with bench points. So it's been fairly even so far.
You know, this is what you kind of expect when you see 2 number 1 seeds coming into this game.
Yeah, you kind of you want to expect naturally great basketball, but sometimes what you might see is slightly scrappy basketball for a while they both get a feel for the arena, for the floor, and for one another.
Yeah, and like we've said before today as well, you know, there's an atmosphere here, there's a big crowd, it's noisy, it's loud.
It's very noisy.
And to play in front of that, you know, these players don't always get that week in, week out, so it can be a little bit of an adjustment. You need to get used to the court.
Yeah, but certainly a great crowd in Bellevue here this evening.
Yeah, great to see the support. And thanks again to everybody watching on the Basketball England YouTube channel, to everyone that's been with us throughout today. Make sure to like and subscribe and keep tuned for all the finals action that we've got coming up over the next few weeks as we reach the business end of the season.
Yeah, we're going to be bringing you Final Fours in a couple of weeks' time. And then, of course, the Aspire All-Stars will be here shortly after that. Plenty of basketball action at the end of the season. So back on the floor, Barking Abbey. Let's make things happen inside. Came off the shin of a Myerscough player there. It was Kashili that came up with it for Myerscough. Sante has it. Gets the ball inside to Davis. Davis working hard under the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot one. And Davis working really hard there under the basket to get the rebound and the putback. He's going to go to the line to shoot one.
Davis also playing D2 with Myerscough. You forget sometimes how much basketball some of these guys play.
Certainly a lot, and you forget how many teams Myerscough have as well. There's a lot of teams that come from the Myerscough College. Barking Abbey, he tried to tuck the ball inside there to Hagan, but it wasn't going to go. Turnover, and it's going to be Myerscough ball inbound. Barking Abbey have gone full court press. Zante, closely watched by Seri. Looking for the screen and gets it. Ball back with Sante. Gonna have to get something off. Shot goes up from outside. There you go. Is that the first three of the day, Kaz?
It is, and that's a huge one to tie the game.
Tied ball game. King Danchi's in the ball game. Gets the ball inside. Fahimi makes it count. 21-23, 2-point game. Another three virtually for the same spot, but he changed his mind. Kicks out, up for three. Too long. Shilly just put a little bit too much sauce on that shot. And there's going to be a substitution for Barking Abbey entering the ball game. Number 10, Harry Godwin. This guy, GB under 16, also plays D1. Zante and Conway there. I think it was last off Conway, so it's going to be a Myerscough ball right in front of their bench. Zankot will inbound. What's he going to go for? He's going to go to Asante inside. Oh, looks for the kick out. Doesn't go.
That was a good look from Kashili.
Very good look. He was wide open. Godwin. Conway goes inside. He's blocked. Zancy goes inside. Tough shot. Doesn't go. Picked off by the big guy. Tough move inside and off the backboard, doesn't go. Harry Godwin draws the foul. And he will shoot 2 from the line. Both teams huddle up around the coaches. We'll leave Godwin on his own to take the first shot.
I think they've called an end line instead of shots.
Yeah, it looks like it. There's a couple. I was watching a couple of conversations going on between players and officials. And it's an end line ball. Back in Abbey. Godwin. Back in Abbey. Godwin. Gives it back to Abbey and then gets it right back. Goes inside. Pulls up. Doesn't go. Santi pulls down the rebound for Myerscough. And dishes off to Yeboah. Yeboah wants to cut along the baseline. Gets the ball into the low post. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Bark can come up with it. King Danchi quick down the floor, handed it off to Egbiemi. Nice bucket. 25-21, Barking Abbey, just over 7 minutes left in the half. Zanti working hard as always. Zankot puts up the 3, doesn't go. Yeboah came up with the rebound though. Zankot resets things. Big 3 coming in. Yeboah makes that one count.
Myerscough hitting them 3s when they need to.
Yep. Godwin, nice spin inside, kicks out. Seri doesn't go. Scooped up by Myerscough. Santi brings the ball down, he looks for the screen. Goes inside, spins, kicks it back out. Ball goes inside. Another tough move, is it going to count?
No, they've waved off the basket.
No basket. Campbell-Debo working hard to get inside there. Gotta say, I thought the basket would have counted, but no. Troy Corley deep in conversation with 2 referees now. It will be a sideline ball, Myerscough. Eagle got the ball, dished off to Asante. Up for 3. Too long again. Nice pass back inside from Asante.
That's a good recovery from Myerscough as well.
Really
they've had that open look in the corner a few times. It's not dropped for them.
Yeah, timeout called. Ewan Birch there with the nice bucket. Myerscough take the lead by a point, 26-25. Timeout's called.
And that's a 10-4 run from Myerscough this quarter. They've done a really good job getting back into this. Going down early on. 6 minutes left in the second, and hey, this is the kind of close game we expect from the 2 number 1 seeds.
Definitely. I mean, if I'm being honest, I felt that it was going to be a battle inside the paint, but the 3-point shooting Hasn't been great from either team so far, but leading the way with scoring for Myerscough. Zankot has 7 points. Barking Abbey, King Danshi with 6. It's quite low scoring for the high scorers there. But Justavicius for Barking Abbey already has 7 rebounds. Peter Asante with 6 assists already. So we have a 1-point game here at the National Basketball Performance Centre here in Bellevue, Manchester. EABL action. As the 2 number 1 seeds slug this one out.
And the stand's filling up here.
Stand's filling up nicely.
Great to see as well, teams sticking around after their games, supporting everyone else going after them.
Straight down the middle and off the glass. Justavicius once again. Long pass down the floor. There it is. Been waiting for it for a couple of minutes now.
And Azankot hitting a couple of threes. He's making them count when it matters.
Let's pass inside for Surrey. Myerscough are adamant that that's going to be their ball, and indeed it is. Surrey went down. Myerscough ball. A substitution for Barking Abbey into the ball game. Nadas Cholovinskis back on the floor. A little bit of a pause in play there. Ball's back on the floor. Peter Asante picks it up mid-court. Gave it off to Birch and then got it right back. Asante, Zankot. Thought about the shot and then gave it back to Asante. Clock's ticking down, 6 seconds. Myerscough going to have to get something off. Intercepted there by Barking Abbey.
And that's great pressure.
Yeah. Great handling of the ball there by Cholovinskis. Shot doesn't go. What's the call going to be? I think the foul might have been called on number 8 for Myerscough, Yeboah. Yeah, that's his first foul of the night. Yeah, the first one takes the bounce but goes in.
Yeah, that's the kind of friendly role you want to see. And Myerscough at the line as well, 6 in the rebounds per game, 6th in blocks in the EABL this season.
Well, he tried to do a similar thing, but this time it pops out. Myerscough came up with it. Zante, double team, kicks the ball out. Oh, once again intercepted, this time by King Danshi. Look how quickly he goes down the floor. Well, King Danshi, once he got that ball, came flying down the court.
You know, credit for Azankot to stay with him and just knock the ball out of bounds.
3 comes in, doesn't go. Rebound, pulled down. Asante. Zankot. Oh, God, the shot bounced high up in the air, didn't fall back in like they wanted it to. Abbey come back up with it. Godwin gets the ball back. Looks to go inside. Godwin with a tough move, protects the ball by cradling it, went up for the layup.
Got a late whistle there.
Very late whistle. Godwin and King Danshi just having a little chat there. Substitution for Barking Abbey.
And that is going to be foul number 1 on Ewan Birch. So that timeout.
Another timeout called. It's still a scrappy game, Kaz, and quite a low, well, a very low scoring game.
Yeah, for both teams that you usually see in the higher scoring figures. But you know, Myerscough, as we said before, very tough defensive team, so they put a lot of pressure on that way. And Barking Abbey not quite been able to pull away as much as they might have liked to when it looked like they were going to start with. But Myerscough taking this quarter 13-7. And Azencott just knocking in some threes when it counts.
Yeah. Well, maybe a low-scoring game, but both crowds right behind their teams.
It's a bit interesting to see how Barking try and adjust here coming out of this timeout. Coach Veer still giving his players some instructions. As you've got the last just under 4 minutes to play in the half, you want to try and make those adjustments, head into half-time. Whoever heads into half-time on top is going to feel like, you know...
Yeah, they've got the slight advantage.
Yeah, as close to game as it is.
So, ball inbounded from the baseline by Barking Abbey. Shot goes up, doesn't go. Myerscough managed to come up with it. Azencott slows the pace down a little bit to let his team catch up with him. Zante. Birch gave it off out into the wing. Shot coming in, doesn't go.
Again, another good look from Myerscough from 3.
Yeah, it's not hitting him. Nice pass off there. Doesn't go. And once again, this kind of scrappy feel to the game continues as Barking Abbey will go back to the line. This time, Levinskis will go to the line. Checking back into the game for Myerscough. Dennison Kashili. Myerscough huddled up. Well, the first shot goes up. Ties things up at 29 apiece.
Nedasho Levinskas, a player that we saw here this time last year, playing in the ABL final with Dagenham Park.
That's right.
Took home the trophy then. So the ABL renamed the CBL this season, the game that we saw earlier this morning.
Nice pass to the side, then back out to the top. Oh, Barking Abbey got a hand on it. Ball still alive, 2 seconds on the clock. Myerscough going to have to get the shot, but there's a whistle.
Just a step out of bounds. Really good defence from Barking Abbey on that possession.
Yeah, solid defence, forced the Eagles to put a foot out of play.
Just clogging the paint inside as well, trying to force them to get the ball, kick it outside.
So, point game, 30-29, 3 minutes to go in the half. Barking Abbey, King Danche gives it off to Marco. Oh, he went for the bounce pass inside, but it didn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Kashili, closely guarded there by Marco. Asante looks for the screen, gets it. Then the player sags off a little bit. Once again, the shot clock going down. It's going to have to be now. Oh, huge shot. Ewan Birch with the clutch shot there from downtown.
That gives Myerscough their biggest lead of the game so far, but not for long.
Oh, Barking Abbey. Joe Levinskis answers right back and says, here, I'll give you a 3. Birch again. Doesn't go. Well, Birch was in the exact same position as the first one, so he thought, why not?
And again, it was a good look.
It was a good look.
You've just
Take
made
that
one.
shot.
Wasn't forced. That's the second foul on Geoghegan.
Myerscough ball from the baseline. Referees want to have a quick chat. But once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Basketball England YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe. Plenty of basketball left here for the under-18s this season. Final Fours and Aspire still to come. So hit that like and that subscribe. Get all things British basketball. Also, I want to thank our sponsors for today: Wilson, Sure Shot, Dynamic, and of course Basketball England. And back on the floor, Ian Birch ends up on his back there.
Cholovinskas went in for the block, but could call for the foul.
Cholovinskas picks up his second foul of the game. I feel like there's been more free throws than fouls are on the board for some reason.
It feels
it's
it,
just
doesn't it? Yeah.
a big distribution of fouls. I mean,
I think all the fouls have been on the shot.
Yeah. Myerscough got 3 guys on 2 fouls and 3 guys on a single foul. Seems to be a lot of free throws though.
So Barking Abbey with 9 free throws to Myerscough. This will be their 6th. So yeah, quite a few.
Yeah. Davis makes it count. Myerscough take a 1-point lead. 2:06 left in the half. Barking Abbey inbound. Danche. Once again, Myerscough went for the full court press. Danche gets it back. He's looking for someone inside. And Marco gets it. Nice handoff. Danche for 3. Yes, good. Two-point lead for Barking Abbey. Just over a minute and a half left to go in this half. Sante.
It's a great move by Amako, getting into the passing lane, just knocking the ball out of bounds, forcing Myerscough to have to set up and reset.
There's a player out on the wing there, wide open. Barking Abbey come up with it. Nice pass down to Marco. Danche. Oh, blocked out by Asante. Quick down the floor in transition behind the back. Asante again kicks it out. Birch passes it in. Kick out. Doesn't go. Whoa, big collision in mid-air there. Zante and Kinsiku collided in the air, both ended up on the floor, both look to be okay.
Yeah, that's a foul on Michael Amako. That's his first. Daniel Davies doing a good job there cleaning up the floor.
A fine job as a mop technician there.
Just on those last few possessions as well, Adam, you see Myerscough getting that open look in the corner, the corner 3, and
yeah, Barking Abbey have kind of fallen for it twice now.
yeah, and they need your Barking Abbey have got lucky because Birch leading the team in 3-point percentage was 36.4 per game as well. He didn't hit that one, but if you leave him open, he's gonna hit them. So you want to think they want to try and look to close that down.
Sante makes the first. And the second is good. Myerscough make a substitution. Davis takes a seat. Back on the floor. EABL. Once he thought about it, he goes back inside, kicks it out. It's a three. Doesn't go. Shot clock off, last 13 seconds of the half. Barking Abbey, I'm sure, are going to want to make the last move. Ethan Conway slows things down. Oh! Well, I'll do it for the first half, Cass. It's been a scrappy game so far. Barking Abbey leading 39 to 36. Low scoring game so far.
Yeah. And Myerscough going down a little bit early on, going down 10, having brought it back, jumped into lead at one point, now down by 3, heading into half time. A relatively low scoring affair for both teams.
Very low scoring. And I'd expect both coaches will have plenty to say to their teams as they go in for the half-time break.
Yeah, we've got King Danshi leading the way for Barking Abbey with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And EABL for Myerscough has 7 points, 5 rebounds, and Azencott on 10 points, 3 rebounds as well. So it's looking like it's going to be a close one, like we expected.
I think so. Well, we're going to refuel our bodies with some energy, as I'm sure both teams are going to do, and we'll be right back with you around about 5 or 6 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
What is commitment? We have commitment is very difficult to learn. Without commitment, sport is nothing. Without commitment, sport can be just recreational tool, but if we want to have sport as educational tool, it has to be commitment.
So Slam Jam, it's a new initiative by Basketball England, targeted at 7 to 11-year-olds. It's about getting the children to have fun, to link basketball with a fun experience so that we can get lifelong involvement in the sport. And it's really focused on engagement and a fun, positive first experience. So it's not so much about the skill development side of basketball. It's really just about giving people a positive first experience of basketball. They're having fun, they're with their friends, they can develop at their own pace in their own time. So it's really developing on coordination, core strength, as well as basketball skills. So there's not necessarily basketball specific games, but they've got basketballs thrown in there. So they're working on dribbling, shooting, passing in a less structured environment than like a training session. And it's just focused on fun and getting primary school age children engaged. When they come to the first Slam Jam session, they get a t-shirt which they can keep. Each primary school they get some Slam Jam basketballs and a little goodie bag that the children can take home. And another thing, throughout the session, if we see like someone's doing really good at a certain skill or teamwork or being just nice and friendly to other people, they can get stickers. Good practice and sportsmanship as well as being good at the skills. So I think the reason this program is different is that there's a 12-week curriculum and there's different things to work on. And obviously, as a coach, you can kind of chop and change a little bit as is appropriate for the age group that you're teaching. But it just means that everybody's getting that same fun, first positive experience. Literally, we're just trying to get them to have positive experiences with basketball so that later on they can be maybe even just a supporter of the game. Go online, get in touch with Basketball England. They can also search Slam Jam for the local centres to them that run the initiative. And they can inquire and maybe even get a coach to come in and run a 12-week session.
Welcome back to Bellevue, the National Basketball Performance Centre, where we are currently away in the second half of the EABL final between Barking Abbey and Myerscough. Both teams #1 seeds. And we have a
got a great crowd in here today, Adam.
It's been a really great crowd. Oh, and there's some BBL royalty right there. You can see zooming in. Mr. Robert Dick Donaldson is in the house, an absolute legend of the British game, a real pioneer in the 80s and early 90s. Played pro in Leicester and Manchester, set up academies, and he's now back in the States with his own program, the Dip Crusaders. Check him out if you're an aspiring basketball player wanting to get out to the United States. Give Dip a shout. But yeah, it's been great seeing a few faces around today, Kaz.
Oh, it definitely has.
Dip out there in the crowd, and if I look behind me,
we've got Callum Jones.
Callum Jones in the house.
Krumesh Patel over there.
Yeah.
Will Maynard. It's a real who's who of British basketball as well. I know we've got some...
Vince McCauley is here, along with his assistant coach and the legendary Nigel Lloyd. Great to see everybody coming out to support the game.
We've got Mark Jones, Jeff Jones.
And you can't wondering if some of these coaches that are still active are just having a little peek at some of the players that we're seeing today. There we go, there's Russell from Leicester talking to Nigel Lloyd and Vince. And just to the right there, a good buddy of mine, Sherry, doesn't know he's on camera. Always in his flat cap. His son, Martin, having graduated from the Magic Academy, now playing out in the States. And his daughter, Mojan, playing for the Mystics. Under 14's won. A real basketball family. Meanwhile, back here on the floor, we're about ready to go. It's only a 3-point game. The lead's gone back and forth a couple of times, but not by much. And what we do have, Kaz, is both Asante's back on the floor.
And that's really good to see for Myerscough.
Yeah, number 6, Peter Asante, got himself in foul trouble early on, but he's now back on the floor. Let's see what the brothers can do. Asante puts up the 3. Bobbles out. Collected by Seri. Barking Abbey. Slow things down. King Danshi. Goes inside, but kicks it back out for 3. There's the first one of the half.
Sholovinskas now with 10 points.
No one's lit it up big time on the scoring just yet, but still a full half of basketball to go. Nice tip back in there from Campbell-Deeble for Myerscough. Danshi carries the ball up. Stops and takes a look to see what his options are. Cholovinskas is waiting for it, he gets it right back. Goes into the paint, Cholovinskas off the glass, tough move from him. Ended up on the floor, but the basket counts.
Quick 5 points for him to start the third quarter.
I just wonder if it's him that's going to go off in this second half of the scoring.
We've seen him do it before.
We have. Asante under the basket. Blocked out by Cholovinskas. Oh, nice handles there, but Barking Abbey lost it. And right in front of us there, number 7, Amarco, dove for the ball and took Yeboah with him. Everybody's okay, and it's going to be a Myerscough sideline. Right in front of us at midcourt, just inside. Seri will inbound the ball. Asante. Off to brother Asante. And back to Asante again. Deep 3 from way downtown, doesn't go. Birch put up the 3, but that didn't go either. Barking Abbey come up with it. King Danshi brings the ball out. Melisca's waiting in the wings there, doesn't get it. And Marco went in, no good. Myerscough come up with it. Asante goes inside and he's squashed between 2 Barking Abbey players there. There'll be a Myerscough ball baseline. Ball strips away. Barking Abbey come with it. Tough move inside, make it count. And Marco with a tough move there, and there's a timeout being called. Troy Culley's seen enough, he wants to talk about it with his players.
Barking Abbey coming out firing here in the third quarter, taking an 8-point lead, 3 points at half time, and Neda Shulavinska stepping it up as well here in the third.
Well, Barking Abbey went out to a sizable lead right at the start of the game. It looks like they're doing things at the start of the second half that are similar. And I'm sure that Myerscough are going to want to make sure that this lead doesn't get too far out. Whereas Barking Abbey will probably be quite happy with the way they've started the second half.
Yeah, in a quick 2.5 minutes. They've come out strong. They've also done a good job shooting that three as well. Cholavinskas knocking down a three. And like we said, you know, when you see them start to fall, you get a bit more confidence.
Yeah. Once that first one drops, it all changes.
That's Barking Abbey shooting 44% from three, hitting 4 of them. Compared to Myerscough's 4, but shooting 18% as they've taken the 22. And teams relatively evenly matched. Rebounding-wise, 25 for Barking Abbey, 24 for Myerscough. And it's been the offensive boards where Barking Abbey have been able to get those second chance points, put them back in.
Yeah. So back on the floor, Myerscough into the paint for Azanti, looks to hand it off. There's no option though. The other Azanti comes flying in out of nowhere. Oh, nice footwork. Puts up the shot. Unlucky he didn't fall. Some beautiful footwork there. And number 6, Peter Asante. Barking Abbey come up with it, slams him down. King Danche goes into the next gear, pulls up, mid-range jump shot, it's going to fall, yeah. Took the friendly bounce.
We've seen that drop like that a few times today on that rim.
Yeah. Built by Myerscough. Barking Abbey come up with it. Linskus wanted it in the high post, but it goes back out for 3.
He's feeling it.
He's definitely feeling it. All of a sudden, the score stretches out to 51-38, Barking Abbey. Zante. Birch gets it inside. Oh, nice move under the basket there from Campbell Debo. He's gone head-to-head with Juskavicius all night. Sweet move from him off the glass there. The 11-point game. Barking Abbey patient from way downtown, doesn't go. Picked off by Yeboah, who feeds Azanti, comes screaming down the court. Oh, there's
a block and a charge.
About 3 things happened at the same time there. There was a block, there was a charge, there was a shot.
See what the refs
See what the refs made of it.
But 2 big defensive plays from 2 Barking Abbey players there. Shulavinska setting himself up to take the charge.
Well, it's going to be a baseline ball for Myerscough.
So it was the block that was called.
Block. Peter Azante inbounds. Birch with a little shot, doesn't go. Abbey come up with it. King Danche into the paint, in off the glass, beautiful lay-in off the left hand there from King Danche. 53-40, just over 5 minutes left in the third. Barking Abbey really putting the pressure on now. 3 doesn't go. And Shilly tried to throw the ball off a Barking Abbey player. And I think it worked there because they got the inbounds. Zancott goes inside as it's stripped. It's going to be a Myerscough ball from the baseline. Zancott will inbound for Myerscough. Barking Abbey make a quick substitution. Cholovinskas takes a seat and into the ball game. Number 5, Elchi Yemi comes back into the game for Barking Abbey. So inbounded to Myerscough, puts up the three, doesn't go. Rebounded by Barking Abbey. Seri, the captain, comes down the floor with it. King Danshi thought about the three, takes it, doesn't go. Barking Abbey come up with the rebound. Oh, it bobbles out again. That basket is cursed today. And Marco couldn't get it to go down. And this time it's going to be a Barking Abbey ball from the baseline.
Well, Marco doing a really good job there, going for that rebound, coming out, trying to box out, getting inside.
A little floater there from Barking Abbey. Seri making it count, puts him on 7 points for the ball game.
King
Danshi
tried to the floor, says, get it.
Yeah. King Danshi tried to get it before it went out, but even he's not that fast. And it's going to be a Barking Abbey ball. He's slightly obstructed right now. Ball in bounds. Zancott gets it off to Kashili, who goes inside. Doesn't go. Looked like about 3 players caught that rebound. Zanti slows things down. I thought he was going to take the three. But he pulls up, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Free ball coming in. Goes. Ewan Birch from the wing. He's had a hot hand.
Like I said, that's Ewan Birch's spot as well.
Yeah, he likes that spot out there in the wing. If you can find him, he's going to take it. King Danshi. See Biggs going at it again. Oh, clumsy pass there. Intercepted by Myerscough. Kashili came up with it, but ended up on the floor. Helped up by his teammates. Barking Abbey are going to make a substitution. King Danshi going to take a breather. Back out on the floor for Barking Abbey. Number 10, Harry Godwin. See if he can bring more of that high energy that he brought in the first half. Seri not taking his eyes off of Zante. Gives him a little bit of space. Zante makes his move, kicks it out. Nice ball inside, and I think I saw the contact there from Egbiyemi. He put his hand up to acknowledge, yeah, I made contact. And it will be Zancott to go to the line. Sorry, Kashili will go to the line for Myerscough to shoot 2.
So after going ahead, going 3 points going into half-time, Barking Abbey coming out firing here in the third. The 16-8 quarter so far.
Second one doesn't go, but the rebound's pulled down by Seri. Godwin comes up with it. Godwin gets it right back. There's 2 players out on the wing, but he goes on his own, tries to dish the ball off, doesn't go. Zancott came up with it, but then Godwin, I think, put his hand in. Yeah, he got caught with his hands in the cookie jar there.
Barking Abbey on team fouls now for the rest of the way. 3:35 still to play in the third. So if you're Myerscough as well, do you just keep driving to the basket, Adam, try and draw those fouls?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's not the prettiest way to do it, but if you can get back in it with some free throws. And once again, there's a whistle on the floor. It's going to be a sideline ball for Barking Abbey. Godwin will inbound. Finds Yemi, kicks out. Up for 3, doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Stick with Zante. Oh, has the ball stripped away. Jay Hagan did well to get the ball there. Apologies again if we lost the transmission for a second. He seems to be back online though. The score is 59-47, Barking Abbey. Godwin. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball stripped away by Myerscough. Shilly came in up with it. Now the game still hasn't really got into its rhythm, Kaz. Been a lot of stopping and starting. Neither team wanting to give an inch.
Yeah, and still, both teams still, still going at it.
Yeah.
The ball's got stuck on the Basketball England table over there.
Myerscough fans in good voice here tonight at Bellevue as their team take the three. Doesn't go. Hits out the air by Kinsiku. Godwin.
The three's not been really falling for Myerscough
really
this half.
hasn't.
What I'd like to see them do is start going back inside, because that was working for them earlier on.
Yeah. Still don't get the friendly bounce down at that basket. 10 seconds on the shot clock. We're under a minute left in the third quarter. Godwin goes in all the way, has the ball stripped. He'll go to the line to shoot two. You know what I mean, Kaz? It's like every sort of 30 seconds or something, it seems like we're having free throws. There's no sort of definite flow to the game. It's almost as if both teams are a bit afraid to, let the game open out a little bit. I mean...
Yeah, it's been very stop-start, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You just see there on the Barking Abbey bench, assistant coach Lauren Milligan.
Old friend of yours. I seem to remember talking to her at the NIA at the Cup final.
In Birmingham.
Yeah.
Also assistant coach with the London Lions. Doing a great job for both organisations.
One of many great people that we've met along this journey of covering the game.
Yeah, and she's going to be the under-18 England women's coach at the Four Nations tournament next month as well in Cardiff. So
amazing.
Congratulations to her.
Amazing. And Kaz, you'll be bringing full coverage of that.
I will, yes. Yeah, I'll be down there.
Is that going to be here on the Basketball England page, or is it Basketball Wales?
Yeah, maybe Basketball Wales. But,
Basketball Wales that are hosting that one, so be sure to tune into that one.
Again, some great talent on display. Lauren Milligan, Siobhan Pryor coaching for the women's game.
Some players we've seen throughout the day playing in that as well. We're down to 15 seconds in the third quarter, 61-47. Myerscough couldn't find a way through. Closed down again by Barking Abbey. Well, the shot didn't drop, they were around the buzzer. And that'll do it for the third quarter, where Barking Abbey lead Myerscough 61-47. A scrappy quarter there.
It was a pretty dominant quarter, though, for Barking Abbey.
Well, Barking Abbey outscored them, by double the points, 22-11.
Yeah, coming out of half-time, just up 3, and they've really swung things around, up 14 now going into fourth. Nedas Sholovinskas leading. Nedas Sholovinskas has 15 points. He came out with a quick 5-point burst to start the third. And King Danshi, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists as well.
But if we look at the percentages, Myerscough is shooting 19% from behind the arc. It's 5 of 26, 38% for Barking Abbey, 5 of 13. And on the floor, I do believe we've just had somebody make the shot from half court. Now, are we going to be able to get a replay of that? I'm not sure we are. But someone from the Myerscough crowd came on the floor, shot from halfway, and buried it. I think he's surprised even himself. They could do some of his shooting in the fourth quarter, Kaz.
Maybe that's going to pump him up a bit from some inspiration.
Yeah, he's over there flexing to his crowd. He's enjoying his moment, and rightly so. What a great shot. I can see him running down the court now to claim his prize.
What's he won? Has he won a car?
Well, I mean, if this was the NBA, you'd be talking about the $1 million shot right now. I think he's actually saying to DJ, wait, hey, I want a check that says $1 million or at least a car.
And you know, he's from the Myerscough crowd. He's the Myerscough fan. That is the kind of thing that can get you pumped up coming into this fourth quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors again for today. Thank you to Dynamic, Sure Shot, Wilson, and to Basketball England for putting on such a great showcase. Throughout today's games, we've had 3 great games of basketball, and we've got 1 more quarters to go.
Yeah, big thanks to Anthony and Gail and everyone from Basketball England for another great event here. We've loved being here. The final quarter of the day will be the deciding one between Myerscough and Barking Abbey, the 2 top seeds. Wow, spin move inside. I'm not sure how the ball ended up that high in the air.
So Asante got a hand on that one, and as the ball was going up, I think the pressure he put on made the ball fling up.
It spun way into the rafters there. Referee's having to have a chat to see what they're going to call there. Goes in favour of Myerscough though. Azanti. Skips inside, hands it off. Oh, now wait a minute. So what happened there was, I wonder if we can get that one again, because what happened was Campbell Diebel went inside, but one of the Barking Abbey players actually grabbed the basket.
Yeah, grabs the net.
Yeah, he kind of landed, I mean,
Akinseki grabs the net.
yeah, he's a tall guy, so it doesn't take much for him to reach the net, but he kind of pulled down on it when he was coming down off the jump. And that is going to send Myerscough to the line to shoot. So is that going to be cast as goaltending?
Not if he's, I think that's just what they're talking about at the moment.
Yeah, there's a conversation between 2 referees at halfway.
Because there was the foul as well as the basket interference.
Yeah.
Like it clearly wasn't an intentional one. He was just jumping up and put his arm to hold
as he came down, his fingers kind of got stuck in the net by the look of it. But Campbell Diebel's been standing at the line for a couple of minutes, wanting to shoot free throws, and it looks like he's going to take 2 shots there. This one goes. Well, the second one thought about it, but then went down.
The bounces on these rims today.
Yeah. Diebel makes both shots. Full court pressure from Myerscough coming in, but Barking Abbey managed to get the ball into their half. Godwin wants a screen set and he gets it, goes into the basket hard, beautiful basket. Godwin made it all the way through, he saw a lane and went for it.
It's a really strong move going around Birch.
63-49, Barking Abbey ahead. 9 minutes left in this one. Azante doesn't get the ball to drop, Barking Abbey come up with it. Seri, Godwin back to Seri, he's had a good game. Nice ball movement here from Barking Abbey. Seri gets it back, he's going to go inside, hangs, shoots, doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Shilley finds Birch, fakes and goes inside, off the glass, doesn't go. 2 putbacks don't go. Well,
and they're the second chance points that the
yeah,
Myerscough
you've got to
need
make
to drop
him.
in.
But I've got to say that Campbell-Deeble did well there to keep persevering, and he ended up drawing the contact from Barking Abbey, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 again. Double substitution for Barking Abbey.
Yeah, Campbell-Deeble, 13 points, 8 rebounds so far, grabbed 4 offensive boards.
So Valinska's back on the floor for Barking Abbey. Kashili pulls up for 3, makes it. An 11-point game, 63-52, Barking Abbey. Abbey looks to go to the basket strong, doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Zante, is he going to go on his own? He is. Oh, big move.
And you see there, Egbiyemi having to hang back a little bit. He's already on 3 fouls as well. Doesn't want to get into foul trouble.
Definitely. And Peter Zante just kept going. And Barking Abbey have called the timeout, probably to break the momentum that Myerscough just had there. They brought it to within 9. Still 8 minutes, plenty of time left in this one.
We see there Asante on the break, going against 2 Abbey players, just steps through all the way to the basket. Great move.
You just kind of wonder how much these players look up at the scoreboard to check out how many fouls the guys marking them are on, and what goes through your head as you're coming down the floor.
Yeah, and with Barking Abbey on 2 fouls already, just under 2 minutes in. Again, Myerscough can put themselves in that position where they can drive to the basket, try and draw that contact.
DJ Waite once again getting the crowd hype, dropping the tunes. Team's back on the floor. Eight minutes to go in the EABL Final 2023. Barking Abbey leading the game at the moment. Godwin. Ball goes inside. In off the glass. Juskavicius back on the floor. Makes that one count.
9 points, 9 rebounds in the game for him so far.
There's a big 3 there, and Myerscough absolutely furious that they didn't get the foul there, because Kashili ended up on his back. Zante goes back inside. Has to get the shot off, doesn't go. Shot clock ticking. That's going to be a violation.
Deeble absolutely
strong defense there, but I've got to say, I thought they were going to get 3 free throws there.
I think that's what Myerscough were thinking as well.
And Troy Cully making it very clear he's not happy about that. Myerscough once again go full court. Kim Danchi back on the floor. Sets the play. Viscas goes inside, he kicks it out. 6 on the shot clock. From way downtown, doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Good defense from Myerscough there. Putting Barking Abbey under pressure. Zante showing the moves, goes inside, spins, loses it, but Myerscough able to get it. 3 ball coming in, doesn't go. Barking Abbey with the rebound. Good pressure from Myerscough there. Godwin comes up with it. Oh, nice pass inside. And he was waiting there. Joe Vinskas. He leads all scorers with 15 points. I mate, that's 17 points. Oh, nice move inside under the basket there. Yeboah makes it count for Myerscough. 67-56. Myerscough still in this one. Barking Abbey looking to stretch that lead out a little bit more. Well, the pass inside, I think it was supposed to go to Surrey. There's a little bit too much mustard on the hot dog there, Kaz, as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's unfortunate as well when you've got a game this close that you need to come back into.
Got to make those passes land. So, right in front of us now, Surrey. Sorry, Yeboah. Asante gets the ball in. Swung out. Myerscough backing down. Right on the shot clock. Once again, pushed all the way to the end. A double team comes in.
Barking Abbey have been doing a really good job pressuring the ball, forcing the shot clock to run down, forcing Myerscough to take a difficult shot and not the shots that they want to take.
That's right. Then King Danshi absolutely swarmed there by two Myerscough players. It's going to be an inbound to Barking Abbey. Godwin. King Danshi. Gets the ball back to Godwin. Nice passing movement from Barking Abbey. King Danshi. What's he going to do? Oh, well, that's going to be an interesting one because Yeboah went down. And as King Danshi went through, he kind of caught him with the arm. It wasn't intentional by any means. Both teams on 2 fouls. It's going to be a Barking Abbey inbound. Shovelinskis will inbound. Godwin hands it back to Shovelinskis. Gets the ball back inside. Stripped away by Myerscough. Oh, he loses control of it. Oh, and he's pinned to the backboard. What a sequence there. Myerscough came up with the steal. Yeboah went down the court, went up for it. Took out a Barking Abbey player and then was pinned to the backboard.
And Shovelinskis as well doing another great job getting down the court, putting himself in position. We can see now on the replay. Shovelinskis just standing there, putting off Myerscough.
Yeah. Putting everything on the line for his team there. King Danshi goes in hard. Once again, Myerscough come up with it. Good play from them. Swung out to the wing. Thought about the three, doesn't go. Hangs. Still doesn't go, but they managed to catch their own rebound. Yeboah working hard there for Myerscough. Asante, 5 on the shot clock. Shot goes up with the left hand and it goes in. 67-58, 4:30 to go in this final. Godwin brings the ball up court, he sees the lane, drives inside, hands off. In off the glass, make it count. Vicious there with the big time move, drew the contact and he was going to shoot from the line, but not before a timeout from Barking Abbey. 67-58, we have a 9-point ball game.
And this is kind of the story we've seen throughout today. Every time Barking Abbey try and pull ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, every time they do pull ahead and Myerscough chip into a bit, they just manage to just extend that lead a bit further.
And the fouls are lit up like a Christmas tree up there now, Kaz. Barking Abbey have
We've got
4 players on 3 fouls, a couple on 2, and everybody else has chipped in as well. Myerscough.
And Myerscough already on 14 fouls for the quarter. So much like they were trying to take advantage of that in the third for Barking Abbey can just flip that, keep driving, because they've got an 11-point lead here late on in the fourth.
What have Myerscough got left? 4:22 left in the ball game. EABL final from Bellevue, Manchester.
Now the three hasn't really been dropping for Myerscough, has it, this half? They're taking them, they are getting some good looks, but it's just not dropping. So I'd like to see them, go back inside.
Yeah.
It's tough when you've got the players that you have to come up against, but it's working for them when they're getting there. They're also getting offensive rebounds, out rebounding Barking Abbey by 25 offensive boards to just 11. It's just they're not able to capitalise on their second chance points.
Vicious at the line, makes it count. He pulls off the three-point play. Stretches the lead out to 12 for Barking Abbey. Asante finds Ewan Birch, gives it back to Asante. Thought about the three. He wants the screen, he gets it, he goes inside, kicks the ball out to the wing. Asante for three. Oh, bobbles out, but his brother Asante swatted the ball out. There's two guys on the floor. Asante goes down hard. And this time, Northern Coach of the Year, Rob Fairley, has become the moisture technician here at Bellevue. Good job
Big
from
hand
him.
for Rob,
Big hand for Rob Fairley. Can't half coach, but he can't half mop a floor.
And we're going to see Azencott back into the game for Myerscough. I was just going to say, Adam, it's been a while since we've seen him into the game.
It is.
On those 4 fouls.
Yeah, he was a spark for Myerscough in the first half for sure. He only has 1 foul left to give. So, Barking Abbey. King Danshi kicks the ball out. Shot comes in, but it's just after the buzzer had gone. Barking Abbey forced into taking a bad shot there by Myerscough's defence. Azencott. Kishili. Birch gets a nice pass inside. Davis backing down. Turns. Vicious actually kept his feet firmly on the floor there and his arms in the air. Feel like he's a little bit hard done by there because he stood his ground and accepted the contact, but Davis will go to the line to shoot 2. First one doesn't go. Second one doesn't go. Godwin comes up with it. Slows the play down a little bit. 3 coming in, doesn't go. Rebounded, oh, nice pass. Ball goes over the backboard. It's a great pass from Juskavicius.
That rebound's going to give him a double-double.
Yeah, is that the first one of the game? I think it may well be.
Diebel's got 11 rebounds, 13 points.
Okay. Asante, quick down the floor, goes inside, hangs, doesn't go. Barking Abbey tried to save it. Looks like it's going to be Myerscough ball.
And if Myerscough are going to make a run, it needs to be now, just under 3 minutes to play.
3 comes in, doesn't go. Barking Abbey come up with it. Oh, another whistle, it's a travel call. Myerscough ball. Azencott. Well, inbound. Asante gives it off to Birch. Shot doesn't go, another rebound there for the big fella. King Danshi. Gets the ball back, puts up the 3, doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it, Birch. Asante. In off the glass, basket's good. Back to a 10-point game. 70-60, 2 minutes to go in the game. Godwin slows things down a little bit.
Barking Abbey have got time on their side here. They don't need to rush anything.
No,
move the ball around.
They just need to pass the ball around, take the shot that they want to take. Just get time off that clock. Nice pass inside. Doesn't go. Myerscough come up with it. Azante. Oh, and it's stripped. Uh-oh. 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 Myerscough stole the ball and facializes Myerscough. Saved at the baseline by Barking Abbey. Here they go again. Oh, good stop there from Myerscough as he just picks up his cut. He's out of the. He's had himself a good game. But that will be his 5th foul. 12-point lead for Barking Abbey. Well, Kaz, you wanted a dunk today.
We got
one. You sure got one just then. That was huge.
And that's the sort of thing that you're Barking Abbey, you're up 10, that dunk takes you to 12. It's such a momentum change as well. Here we go.
Great steal there. I must admit, I thought he was going to lay up, but that long arm he just reached. Right over the head of Davis. 12-point lead for Barking Abbey. Make that 13. King Danchi makes the first. And with 1:20 left, it's a 14-point deficit if this one goes down, which it does. So what can Myerscough do? Just over a minute to go in this one. Azante, he's been busy all night, this guy. Get the ball inside the Barking Abbey defense, and once again, the steal nearly came in. Nice move inside, spins out. How did he find the pass to Birch? 3 doesn't go. Azante inside, fakes, kicks it out again. Azante. Oh, doesn't go, but Azante once again nearly gets the rebound. But it was a Myerscough that came up with it.
Well, Sante's been playing tough all game long.
Yeah, he has. So we are into the final 30 seconds. 8 seconds left in this shot clock. Oh, nice dish. Spins inside. Doesn't go. Gets his rebound. But he's fouled.
Before the shot as well.
Before the shot. It's a 14-point lead for Barking Abbey. It's looking like the EABL trophy is going back south tonight. Myerscough makes the first. Well, for me, Myerscough has been the difference in this half, Kaz. 14 points, 12 rebounds. Yeah, monster dunk there.
He's been huge for Barking Abbey.
And I think Barking Abbey are probably just going to walk this one down now because they know that their team have just become EABL champions 2023. Myerscough wanted to carry on the play, but Barking Abbey held on to it. Barking Abbey take the victory, 75-60. It wasn't the prettiest game, Kaz, but in the end, Barking Abbey managed to hold out there and come up with the W.
They did. They withstood a comeback from Myerscough, who took the lead.
Yeah. At
one point after, they were ahead early on. Myerscough coming back into this. Barking Abbey kept the composure, kept going, and reached out to a 15-point lead here in the end.
It was a brave performance from Myerscough. But the victory goes to James Veer and Barking Abbey. But we know that Myerscough will be back. It just isn't a big tournament without Myerscough there. Commiserations to them. Some great players on that squad, we know.
They fought hard, and we've said this all throughout today, haven't we? This isn't the last we'll see of these players.
No, far from it.
Very, very talented players.
Far from it. So, just the business now of the final trophy presentation of the day. And then we're going to try and grab James Veer.
Just like to thank everyone for sticking with us on the Basketball England YouTube channel throughout today. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's been a great day. Both teams on the floor. We're about to see the presentation.
And coming up at the end of April, we'll have the Junior Final Fours, Senior Player Finals as well. You can get your tickets for that on the Basketball England website. Head to the events section.
Do not miss it. And Barking Abbey make their way to the floor. They're absolutely ecstatic with this one. Celebrations have begun early for them. And Kaz, it's the small matter of the MVP. There's two guys that are in it for me.
Just Vicious, 14 points, 12 boards, 1 assist, a couple of steals. He had a big game. Myerscough, 17 points, 3 rebounds and assist, 2 steals and a block. And also King Danshi, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists as well. So
game too.
Yeah, I wonder if Vicious just edges it a little bit. He went 6 of 7 from the field, so he shot 85%.
Well, yeah,
finished with 14 points and that huge dunk.
That monstrous dunk at the end. I'm sure we're going to be seeing that around the socials tonight. That was huge.
So National League finals will be on Saturday and Sunday, the 22nd and 23rd of April. And the Junior Final Fours, Saturday the 29th of April, Sunday the 30th. Tickets available on the Basketball England website.
And we will certainly be here bringing you all the action. Ewan Birch makes the long walk down the court to receive the runners-up trophy. He had himself a good game, hit some big threes. Well, both the Asantes worked hard throughout the game. So after the trophy presentations, we'll
bring you an interview courtside with Coach James Veer. Let's get his thoughts on today's game.
Well, the MVP goes to King Danshi. He had a great game.
Doing a bit of everything on the floor. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And a block as well.
Very much led from the front.
Congratulations to Barking Abbey, the EABL champions. I'm sure that journey back down south is going to be a lot sweeter as they head back down, winners of the EABL final. Again, thank you to everyone that's joined us throughout today's games. Thank you to all the teams, all the volunteers, the CBL final. Shenley Brookend versus Bracknell and Wokingham College. The WEABL final between City of London Academy and Itchen. And the EABL final between Myerscough College and Barking Abbey. Thank you to all the teams involved. Thank you to all the volunteers, all the fans that have come to support, and everyone watching online. It's been a great day of basketball. And we're just going to go courtside and bring you an interview with Adam Masters and James Veer.
Well, Coach, it wasn't the prettiest of games throughout. It was very scrappy, but you got there in the end. How are you feeling now?
A lot less stress.
A lot less stress, yeah. I can see some real stress over on the bench there.
Yeah, like you said, sometimes finals can be scrappy, and I felt like it was that way. But you know, both teams really, really wanted it, and you can tell that by both teams. So. And you know, we were lucky. You know, I thought that Myerscough, you know, played great as well. You know, one of the toughest teams, played really, really hard. But you know, credit to our guys. You know, they came through to the win at the end.
They really dug in deep, and your MVP, King Danshi, had himself a great game as well. What were you expecting going into the game? Because it's both the #1 teams. Were you expecting it to be like that, or did you expect it to flow a little bit more? Knowing how Myerscough play.
I had a feeling it might be a little bit like this.
Yeah.
I think the thing is both teams, although we haven't played each other this year, we know each other really well. You know, some of the guys that were at Myerscough have been at Barking before. And you know, I think they know the way that we play. We knew they were going to prepare really well. They have a great coaching staff. So I think both teams were going to try and neutralise each other as much as possible. And I think that's where it became, you know, the flow of the game wasn't really there for most of the game. But you know, some of our guys hit big shots when we needed them to, and we got stops when we needed, and I think that was kind of, you know, what got us over the edge.
Definitely, yeah. Well, it's a big one for Barking Abbey to win, but still plenty of business to be taken care of for you guys. What's next on the agenda for you?
Well, we've got one more game left of the season. That's on Sunday against Westminster in Division 1 men's, and we're officially now safe in Division 1, which for us is huge because that's a big reason why our guys, I think, are pretty good, is because we play them at such a high level, and Division 1 is really, really tough.
Well, we saw a couple of your guys up in Manchester a couple of weeks ago. put on a performance.
Yeah,
Sadly, the Magic have gone down this year, but no, I mean, it keeps these guys tough, it keeps them ready.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing for us, is these guys get to develop every single day and get better.
Well, Coach, you've got a great programme. Nothing but admiration
Thank
for
you.
what you've
Thank
done.
you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That was Adam Masters with Coach James Veer. Congratulations to him and the Barking Academy programme on their EABL win this evening. So thank you very much to everyone who has joined us. It's been a great day of basketball. We've had 3 fantastic games. Congratulations to our winners, Shenley Brookend, City of London Academy, and of course Barking Abbey. And a big thank you to all our sponsors, Dynamic, Sure Shot, Wilson, Basketball England, and all the volunteers, everyone that's been part of today. And make sure to like and subscribe to the Basketball England YouTube channel. We've got some great basketball coming up for you in the next few weeks here in Manchester, so make sure to get down and support or watch the games on the Basketball England YouTube channel. So from myself and Adam Masters, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.